Hi guys, Holly here from Sunkissed Tans. I hope you're having a fantastic day. So today I just wanted to show you how I curl my hair. I'm basically going to run you through it as I do it. I've actually sat here and done it, as you can see. This is the end product. So I'm enjoying having curls and long hair, which is fantastic. But yeah, basically towards the end of the video, I was having a bit of troubles with my top section, and then my sons came in and started causing chaos. So I just sort of cut out that little bit there. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this video. Please subscribe to my channel and find us on Facebook. Have a good day. Bye.
First things first, we get our brush and brush through our hair to make sure that there aren't any knots or anything like that, so we can separate our hair properly. I need to give mine a good brush because being a mum, I haven't brushed it today. The next thing we're going to do is put some heat protectant on our hair. I use the NAC Aromas range. It's really great for protecting your hair and hair extensions if you have them. And then you just brush that through so that it coats all through your hair. Then we're going to take some clips and we're going to start to section our hair off. Now, our hair generally goes in sort of 3 layers. The first is the very bottom section, which is sort of just below the ears. Sorry, just like sort of in the middle of where the ears are. And you just section that off and clip that up. Now we're going to get our curling wand. I have one of the ones which goes from long to thick to thin, and what you're going to do is you're going to take it in the opposite hand of the side that you're doing, get a small section off, and you are going to, the bottom layer you're actually going to do just the ends of the hair. This is going to give it as much length as possible. So if you're curling it all the way down, it will actually sort of not keep as much length. So as you can see, when we're curling that around the wand, you are curling it away from your face. So just not forgetting to pick up small sections, curling it, pointing the wand down towards the ground, halfway down your hair, winding it around away from your face. Now with these wands, it is also important that you're keeping your hair flat and not twisting the hair. Otherwise the curls actually won't go, like they won't be the same. So that'll be more of a beachy sort of wave, which if that's what you want, then definitely do that. So then we just continue taking little parts and curling them around. Sometimes the hair can get caught between your fingers, which is annoying. And I wouldn't leave it on your hair for longer than about 10 seconds. So in my head, I'm sitting there counting to 10 every single time. Now we're going to go to the other side. You swap hands with which hand is holding the wand. Section your hair again. And then you are actually pointing it away from the face again. So you don't do it in the same direction that the other side was in, because you're wanting the curls to be slightly different. There I am counting to 10 again. So basically you just drop the hair. Once it's finished heating, you've counted your 10 or whatever, you just release it and the curl falls off the wand. It's really easy. Thank God I shaved my underarms on this day. Alright, so I had got all of that done, all of those curls in that section done, and then you just spray with hairspray. You don't actually touch the curls until the very, very end. Then you're going to take your next section of hair down, and this one will be just slightly above your ears. And you're just pinning that top section up again. Sometimes it can be difficult to differentiate between where you have already curled and where you haven't, doing it this way. Some people like to put it aside or, you know, clip it so that you know which ones are which, but I don't do that. I just, luck of the draw, I guess. So then with this next layer, rather than just doing the very end, you're doing from about midway down, from about there. You want to do it just a little bit higher, but you don't want to do it all the way up to the top. Again, keeping the hair flat as you roll it around. And just pulling that out. So there's that next level done. You didn't have to sit through and watch that. And then just hairspraying it all. And the curls are getting longer and harder to do, harder to spray with sitting down. So then the last thing we do is the final section of hair, which is the top section. One of the sides of the hair is generally thicker than the other, so you may need to just pin a little bit of that side back as you go. I don't think I did to start with, but most of the time I do need to. So just make sure you're getting your part right, because otherwise then the curls will be a bit funny. So with this part I did actually keep it separated so I didn't get it lost in the back, and I actually started from the back first. I had some troubles with this curl because I got way too much hair, and then my hair and then the extensions, and then it fell out, and it was just a bit of a nightmare. So there it goes, blip. It can be very difficult to do curls when you've got hair extensions in. Now these you want to actually go all the way up to the top, ensuring you're curling away from the face again, and you are wanting to go all the way up to the top of the hair. So when you get to these sections, particularly if you have long hair, you may actually find that the ends of the hair don't curl as well. So once it's all done, you sort of need to go back through and fix up those ends. All right, so at that point my sons ran in. So as you can see, I've put down the next side, but I've actually kept a part of my thicker side up, so that could be done last of all. So because I have that other part going on the top, I didn't need to roll it all the way up to the very top. It just made it a bit easier with hair extensions. So here I am trying to figure out, obviously, which way to do the curl, doing it away from the face, which can be a little bit tricky when you are doing the top section of hair because you are trying to get it right up close. But yeah, basically just like away from your forehead is the best way to do it. So as you can see, the end of that curl didn't quite curl properly, so I would probably go back through and just retouch the very end there. So in this top section, because it is my natural hair, I didn't hold it for as long because hair extensions do need a little bit more heat to actually get it to hold a little bit more. And I just wanted my hair to be quite beachy, not too curly. Oop, that one didn't work. Too much hair, I think. So there's no real method of how much to pick up, but I just would, the tighter you want the curl to be, the less hair that you want. If you want a more beachy curl, the more hair you would use. So I was going for quite a beachy looking curl, which is why I was taking quite a bit of hair, but sometimes it was just a bit too much. At this point, my arms were getting so tired. So yeah, definitely if you can do it in smaller sections, or if you have less hair, that would be a way better idea. But I'd done some gym work the day before and my arms were getting so sore. So it's always debatable as to whether to do your fringe or not. I do like to do mine, but I end up actually pinning it back. So I was like happy with it, but just always seem to pin it back when I've got curls in my hair. So now you just sort of check back through, see if any ends need to be touched up, and then spray your spray. I like a lot, so don't hate. So then once the hair is cooled, it's not hot anymore, you're running your fingers through the curls. This makes them drop and separate and actually makes them feel and look amazing, so that they're not just Shirley Temple curls, they're actually more wavy. That's what you're aiming to do by running your fingers through your hair. So it is a little bit of a process. Sometimes you can flip your hair upside down and back, but yeah, definitely running your fingers through your hair just makes it look amazing. And then generally after I've done that, I will also respray it again with some hairspray. Now I do go ahead and brush through it, but with these curls, I actually didn't like it when I brushed through it. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. With this type of curl, you probably shouldn't. It makes them drop too much. When you do a beachy curl, definitely do it. That's more of a wave than a curl. And that's the finished product.